Hello viewers, I am Muhammad Abdul Habib. Welcome you all to our application AIMS tutorial. In this video, we will be discussing Unit 1, Chapter 1, Depreciation. Here is the question, page number 37, question number 1. So here is the question, Sri Sai and Company purchased a machine for rupees 2,50,000 on 1st April 2009. So who is purchasing the machine?
Sri Sai Company.
They are purchasing the machinery for
2,50,000.
So 2,50,000.
2009.
So 2,50,000 is the cost of the asset, and the asset has been purchased on 1st April 2009. Continuing with the question, estimated life of the machine is 10 years. So the life of the machine is expected to be
10 years.
10 years. The scrap value at the end of its life is rupees 50,000. So after the end of its life, if we dispose of the machine will be realizing
50,000 rupees.
50,000 rupees. So the cost of the machine is 2,50,000. The scrap value of the machine after the end of its life is 50,000, and the estimated useful life of the asset is 10 years. So we are required to calculate the annual depreciation and rate of depreciation, assuming that accounts are closed on 31st March each year. So in this problem, we are required to calculate annual depreciation and rate of depreciation, and we are required to assume that the accounts are being closed on 31st March every year. Show machinery account for first 3 years under fixed installment method. So after calculating annual depreciation and rate of depreciation, we are also required to prepare machinery account for first 3 years, and the method we are following is fixed installment method. So here is the solution. What is the formula for calculating annual depreciation? Annual depreciation. First, we are required to calculate annual depreciation. So here is the heading, calculation of depreciation. And the formula for calculating annual depreciation is annual depreciation equals to cost of asset minus scrap value divided by estimated useful life of asset. What is cost of asset?
2,50,000.
So substituting the values, 2,50,000. What is scrap value?
50,000 rupees.
50,000. So substituting the values, cost of the asset 2,50,000 minus scrap value 50,000 divided by estimated useful life of the asset. What is the estimated useful life of the asset?
10 years.
10 years. So subtracting 50,000 from 2,50,000. 2,50,000 minus 50,000?
2 lakhs.
2 lakhs. So 2 lakhs divided by 10. So the depreciation will be 20,000 per annum.
20,000 per annum.
So every year we are required to provide depreciation of 20,000. So after calculating annual depreciation, we were also asked to calculate rate of depreciation. So here is our next calculation, rate of depreciation. Rate of depreciation, the formula for which is rate of depreciation equals to annual depreciation divided by cost of asset into 100. What was the annual depreciation that we got?
20,000 per annum.
20,000 per annum. So this is annual depreciation. What is the cost of the asset?
2,50,000 rupees.
Substituting the values. 20,000 divided by 2,50,000 into 100. Cancelling the zeros. Here we have 4 zeros. Even here we have 4 zeros. So 2 divided by 25 into 100. 2 into 100 it becomes 200. 200 divided by 25 it is 8%. So the annual depreciation for this problem is 20,000 per annum and the rate of depreciation is 8%. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
So after calculating annual depreciation and rate of depreciation, we are asked to prepare machinery account for first 3 years under fixed installment method. So continuing with the problem, now we'll be preparing machinery account. The format for which is date, particulars, JF which stands for journal folio, amount rupees, date, particulars, JF which stands for journal folio, amount rupees. Towards extreme left here we'll be writing it as DR debit, and towards extreme right here we'll be writing it as credit, and the name of the account will be taken as machinery account. So this machine has been purchased on 1st April 2009. So here the date will be taken as 1st April 2009. So what was the cost of the asset?
2,50,000.
So here we'll be writing it as to bank account, and in amount column we'll be writing it as 2,50,000. What was the annual depreciation that we got?
20,000 per annum.
20,000. So annual depreciation is 20,000. So as the asset has been purchased on 1st April 2009, here we'll be writing the financial year ending date, which is 31st March 2010. So as this financial year has been started on 1st April 2009, it will be ending on 31st March 2010. So here the closing date will be taken as 31st March 2010. So at the end of the financial year, we are required to provide
Depreciation.
depreciation. So here we'll be writing it as by depreciation account. What was the amount of annual depreciation?
20,000 per annum.
20,000. So here it will be taken as 20,000. So now balancing it. The total on debit side is
2,50,000.
the total on credit side is
20,000.
so highest of these two is 2,50,000. So 2,50,000 will be recorded on debit side as well as 2,50,000 will be recorded on credit side. Now subtracting 20,000 from 2,50,000, the balance amount which will be left out is
2,30,000 rupees.
2,30,000 rupees. So here we'll be writing it as 2,30,000 and here it will be recorded as by balance carried down and the date will be taken as again 31st March 2010. So what does this mean? At the beginning of the financial year, the value of the machinery was
2,50,000.
2,50,000. At the end of the first financial year, we have provided depreciation of
Rupees 20,000.
20,000. So the closing value of the machine at the end of the first year is
2,30,000.
how we got the value 2,30,000?
Subtracting from debit side total.
Subtracting the value of depreciation 20,000 from the cost of the asset 2,50,000. Now the closing balance
Cost
of
of
the
the asset.
machinery,
Yes.
the closing balance of the machinery at the end of first year will become the opening balance of the machinery at the beginning of second year. So this 2,30,000 which we have recorded here on 31st March 2010 as by balance carried on 2,30,000, the same will be recorded on opposite side as on 1st April 2010 as to balance brought down 2,30,000. It means that the value of the machine at the beginning of the second year is 2,30,000 and here the date will be taken as its immediate next day. What is the immediate next day after 31st March?
1st April.
1st April. So here the date will be taken as 1st April 2010 to balance brought down 2,30,000. Now this financial year will be ending on
31st March 2011.
so here the date will be taken as 31st March 2011. So again at the end of the second financial year we are required to provide.
Depreciation.
So here again it will be recorded as by
Of rupees
depreciation account.
20,000 per annum.
So as we are following straight line method, again the depreciation will be taken as same which we have recorded on in first year as 20,000. So now how do we balance this? The total on debit side is
2,30,000 rupees.
the total on credit side is
20,000 rupees.
so the highest of these two will be recorded on both the sides. 2,30,000 will be recorded on debit side of machinery account as well as 2,30,000 will be recorded on credit side of machinery account. Now subtracting 20,000 from 2,30,000, the balance left out will be
10,000 rupees.
2,10,000 rupees, which will be recorded as
By balance carried down.
by balance carried down, and the date will be taken as
31st March 2011.
31st March 2011. As soon as the second financial year has been completed, the closing balance of second financial year will be taken as the opening balance for
Next year.
next financial year. So here the date is 31st March 2011. So the next date will be
1st April 2011.
so here the date will be taken as 1st April 2011 and will be recorded as
To balance brought down.
to balance brought down and the amount will be taken as
2,10,000.
2,10,000. So this financial year which is starting on 1st April 2011, it will be ending on
31st March 2012.
31st March 2012. So here the date will be taken as 31st March 2012. So again at the end of the third financial year, we are required to provide
Depreciation.
depreciation. So here again we'll be writing it as
By depreciation.
by depreciation account. What is the annual amount of depreciation?
Rupees 20,000.
20,000. So here the amount will be taken as 20,000. Now how do we balance it? The total on debit side is
2,10,000.
the total on credit side is
20,000 rupees.
So the highest of these two, 2,10,000 will be recorded on both the sides. 2,10,000 will be recorded on debit side of machinery account, as well as 2,10,000 will be recorded on credit side of machinery account. Now subtracting 20,000 from 2,10,000 will be left out with
1,90,000
1,90,000 rupees. So here it will be recorded as 1,90,000, and here we'll be writing it as
by balance carried down.
by balance carried down, and the date will be taken as
31st March 2012.
31st March 2012. The closing balance at the end of the third financial year will be the opening balance at the beginning of the fourth financial year. So here the date will be taken as
Financial year.
1st April 2012, and it
1st
will be
April
shown as
2012.
two balance brought down, and the
Two
amount will
balance
be
brought
shown
down.
as 1,90,000. So for how many years we were asked to prepare machinery account?
3 years.
3 years. So from 1st April 2009 to 31st March 2010, one financial year. From 1st April 2010 to 31st March 2011, two financial years. From 1st April 2011 to 31st March 2012, three financial years. So as we are required to prepare machinery account for 3 years, we have prepared machinery account for 3 years, and the opening value of the machine for fourth year will be recorded and will be concluding the problem. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Thank you. Hope you all have understood the topic. See you all in next video. Thank you. Thank you, Saran.
Yes, sir.